Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Bills.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Second down following the run. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
All right, here we go.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum steps away. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And some room to roam now. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll go again to McCoy, and he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They'll look to throw here. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field and they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And on 2nd and 10 now. First carry for Chris Ivory. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
toss. Oh, twisting away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Booker. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Keenum. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Here we go now. Detroit!
From midfield, here's Keenum. And he's got Hireman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Keenum throwing on second. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
10th carry now for McCoy. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll drop to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Keenum. Finding some room at midfield. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On is the punter King to send it away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion is Strong. Now back to throw. A swing pass caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jaylon Strong, his 1st touchdown of the new season, and the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
No, check. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
In the defender's note, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed down left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Offense in a good spot here, second and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Look to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3-19. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On play action, now Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Keenum throwing once more. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Keenum. And he's got Booker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Here we go. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Gone.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Flush to his right. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. Keenum here again. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets it to Strong. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No, check, Patriot.
He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. He'll drop to throw. Left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll look to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. A give to McCoy. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Keenum to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Keenum. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Keenum now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit, set,
Keenum now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Throwing now is Keenum. him. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A second down carry for Booker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Right back to Booker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They're going to go. It's Booker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Let's go! Green, go!
This give is to McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Browns have taken the lead late in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Gets around him. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.